to compete. A lot of people feel that women have to compete when it comes to relationships.
For looks, for guys, for jobs, everything.
So
for everything.
I mean, to a certain extent, but I don't feel that, women are like
naturally or innately competitive with each other. You don't feel like we are we have like bigger egos, or we're naturally just hate each other.
No,
you don't think so?
I think it's down to society, like you guys said. I remember growing up, they'll say things like, oh, they'll compare you to your sisters, compare you to your friends on like looks, on achievements, on boys, all these things.
Yeah.
I think we're taught to be competitive because they tell us that there are not enough spaces at the top for women. Not for men, but for women.
Yeah.
I don't often agree with you, but what you said there, that is actually the truth.
Yeah.
That, we're taught that there are not enough spaces.
So we're kind of encouraged, but I think nowadays a lot more women are liberating themselves from that. And we're telling ourselves that, look, we're creating the spaces. We don't need to compete. Yeah. We don't need to listen to someone who's telling us that only one person can be successful. Because that's some BS.
And I think also that, like, just based on what a lot of females have been doing in this music industry, we're not waiting to be given these spaces. We're taking the spaces. And that is more profound.
Just look at what happened when Ira Star came out. Yeah. And everyone was like, oh my gosh, I feel so sorry for Thames, yada, yada, yada. They're the exact same person, same sound. They both ignored it and kept on pushing. And that's what's going to happen with their career.
Yeah. So let's talk about this song. It's called Pempe.
It's called Pempe.
Pempe. What does Pempe mean?
Honestly, it was supposed to be called Peperimpe. I swear it was supposed to be called Peperimpe. And I think a group of people in the studio just felt like it was too long. Have you heard Peperimpe? You don't hear Peperimpe. Peperimpe. That song Peperimpe. It's too much of a mouthful.
It's too much to say.
Do you understand? Too much of a mouthful. And then the co-writer of the song, he's not Yoruba, and Peperimpe is actually a Yoruba slang for a hot or fine or spicy female, right? And so when he actually wrote that hook, he was saying Pepe, Pempe, Pempe, and it was actually supposed to be Peperimpe. So, but we just left it as Pempe because it sounded cool, like it sounded much easier to say, and it was just our things. It's like our slang, like for Peperimpe, right? So, to answer your question, Peperimpe is or Pempe is a hot girl.
Spicy
fine
damsel.
Like all of us.
Pempe. So it comes from the word Peperimpe.
And why did you decide to work with Yemi Alade?
And so basically, if you listen to the song, I'm talking about guys that claim that they have slept with you or dated you just because they took pictures with you, or I'm talking about internet trolls. I'm talking about the haters and the lovers. I'm talking about the people that just have stuff to say based on you just being a celebrity. Do you understand, right? And so I'm basically addressing all of those issues in this record. I know that Yemi Alade has faced a lot of the same kind of backlash for just being a female, hustling, doing her thing, being hot, being fly. You understand? So she just seemed like the perfect person to feature on this kind of record. And because of the funkiness of the beat produced by Kel P, I was like, you know what? Yemi Alade will kill this record. So when I sent it to her, being that she and I are friends already, like I have the absolute most respect for her. She's one of my favorite people on earth. Yeah, because she's very genuine. And she works so hard. Yeah. Incredibly hard. Like I have never seen anything like it. She's like a robot. So when I sent it to her anyway, I was like, I hope she has time. Not that I hope she does it, because I knew she would, because she's just a dope person. And she heard it. She was like, yeah, I'm down. It's funky. I'm coming to the studio and I'm getting it. And she wrote the verse herself, verse herself. And she knocked it out. She came to the studio with her mom, who is also very incredible, actually. And it was just a very easy process. And she related with the lyrics I was saying. Just based on, I hate what you say about me. You think it's easy to be a celebrity because I took a picture with you, or because I answered your phone call. You think I'm cheap or easy, or you want to go around talking about how you've dated me, or and that's just stuff that we as women, not just female celebrities, have to go through on a regular, right?
Real. So you went on this little rant about this in particular, the whole, guys saying, "Oh, I've been with her. Don't you know? She's been in my house."
Based on photo.
Yeah. Is this based on a recent happening?
Not recent happenings. I mean, that used to happen to me before. I think, but when that used to happen to me, I kind of picked up on that. I was like, you know what? I'm going to be more careful about who I am friends with, or who I take pictures with, or who and also, like I said, Nigerians, they don't really do their research, their background checks. They just take everything out of context. They jump on the bandwagon, and they love a lot of people, not just Nigerians, but everybody. Like, they love to see celebrities make it, but they also love to see celebrities fall too, right? And so, they're just ready to say any old BS about you, and without knowing really facts or anything. So I used to kind of go through that a lot, and then I started to get wiser and started to realize that, you know what, you gotta really be careful about who you talk to, who you take pictures with, and who you say is your friend, or because a lot of these niggas out here are just trying to, sorry. Oops. Because a lot of these guys out here just trying to associate, really, you understand, and find something to say and have something to say. And nobody cares to really know the truth or find out if it's a lie or not.
Well, you know what they say, controversy sells.
It does.
If there are two stories about you.
Like, I was ready to start dropping names on Twitter yesterday. Like,
girl, when you're ready.
I might still, but,
that might not be. That would be controversial, and that would be talked about a lot. Oh, all right. So let's check out the song Seyi Shay and Yemi alade. This is
Pempe,
short for Pepperimpe.
Yeah.
So check it out. Let us know your thoughts, and please rate it out of 10. This is the first time that we're playing this on the Beat 99.9.
It's the first time it's being played in Nigeria on the radio.
Oh,
period.
Okay.
This is the song.
So,
You Seyi Shay Yemi alade. That one is called Pempe, aka Pepperimpe.
guys, Phil, how do you make you guys really like it? It's funky.
It's catchy.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kelvin.
Would you listen to that
one.
again?
Yes.
Dope. Toolz is not saying anything. I'm
Dope.
not seeing breasts now. I'm not seeing anything else.
I'm reading the questions that they have for you, and we need a dope video as well.
Yes.
The video drops today at 4 p.m., guys.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Where and when was that shot?
That was shot a few months ago by Clarence Peters in Lagos.
Good.
Yes, and I got all the big girls in that video. Some dope influencers and just faces that I love on Instagram.
Nadine, were you in the video?
Nadine, she, well,
Were you in the
Girl,
video?
why was that
she's
not
so
in the video?
exclusive. This one is so exclusive
Oh,
now.
okay.
See, my face
What
can be
did
pretty.
I-
My body is not,
Did I say I was in the video?
Yeah, but the video is not dirty, but we had to do a lot of blurring of that video.
Really?
Like, like
what was shaking? What was moving?
everything, like Toolz would have definitely been blurred if she was in that video,
But I wasn't.
but she wasn't. So,
Mm.
but
I
Oh,
wonder
well.
why.
everything,
Anyhow.
reps, everything was blurred in that video. But the video drops at 4 p.m. today, and I think it would just add another layer to the whole vibe of this. It does add another layer to the whole vibe of this song. When I watch the video, I'm like, okay, I get it. Vibe, mad. Yeah. So I'm glad you enjoyed it.
So let us get a few questions. This is from Nonzo. He says, "Are you doing more collabos this year?"
Yeah, I am. Actually, I have a project dropping, a body of work dropping for summer.
Okay.
This song, Pempe, is not actually part of that body of work.
Why
I know
not?
it sounds crazy, right? Because the vibe of this body of work is very R&B, Afro R&B. Yeah. And I'm talking a lot of on this record, like a lot of real, do you understand? So,
Alright.
and I'm talking about a lot of things that people probably, I know they never knew about me. So it's very, very, very intimate, but also very real. You understand? And so Pempe, although as real as Pempe is, the sound is kind of different to the actual project coming out. So, but anyway, it's all good music.
When do we hear that?
Summer.
Summer.
That's coming out.
So the
summer.
project
June.
coming out, is it an album or an EP?
It's an EP.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That was his next question, actually. All right. So we have.
And I have some exciting collaborations on that EP. So yeah,
Can
that
you
was my
give us-
point.
Can you shed some light?
I want you to just hear it first. I want that to be I want the anticipation to be, oh, she has a body of work coming out. Not, oh, she's featured this person. No.
Okay.
I get that. All right. Speaking of Pempe and sizzling bodies, You've been dropping some sizzling pictures on Instagram.
Girl, because I've been working on. I pay a lot of money, on for my body. Not that I buy parts and stuff, but
Girl, it was sounding like
not that I buy parts, but I spend a lot of time and a lot of money on my body in the sense of because what I eat, my gym membership, you understand, my personal trainer. Girl, I don't play.
Remember that whole Shayoni shimi thing?
Yeah, you started. Toolz. You know that you are the one that started that whole thing about that whole episode of Shay and the.
Shay wore this dress and it was kind of see through, and I was like, oh my god!
And I had no underwear.
Under it. But then I do
no
that.
pants, no bra, and
it
was perfectly okay because I was in New York City when we took that picture. And those ones, they like shit like that.
It was a fire dress, but everybody knows that I'm always like,
your eyes,
and
your eyes too sharp. You see, Toolz sees everything. From that moment on, I was known as Seyi Shimi.
Wow.
You're welcome.
I mean, that's what they baptize. If you're hot, rock it,
Right.
So
if you got it, flaunt it. I that's what I say. Anyway,
I agree.
Right. And if you don't think that it's appropriate or you don't like look away. You don't have to follow me on social media. It's like, it's not by force. Do you understand? Those that will. You understand? I will still sell my market. People will still buy it. If you're, if you don't feel comfortable or, if it offends you, please look away.
So you're very sexy, very sultry. Let's take it back to when you got hacked on Instagram. Was that really upsetting to you? Because it was a picture that was very.
It was fire.
It was a fire pic.
But guess what? What upset me was the fact that I later found out how that happened, right? But the pictures were for a guy.
You had taken them for someone special.
Yeah. And
then how did the hack happen? How did it come out?
And the pictures got released on my Instagram, literally, like because back then there were several people that were running my account.
Okay.
And so we believe that that's the way it happened. And I guess the person was trying to finish me, but it was like a boomerang. They have not been finished. They have not been finished. I don't want to talk too much about it because it's now been sorted out. But these pictures were private, personal pictures for a guy. You understand? And you could see anyway. You could tell because the quality of those pictures and the pictures that I actually do post similar to that are not the same, right?
I mean, they chose the right shots. If something like that happens, at least let it look fire.
Well, those pictures, they weren't very good quality though, were they? Right? They were very good quality, number one, and they were kind of like, but anyway, I'm glad people liked them at the end of the day. It didn't really have a bad or a negative effect on me, to be fair. But what really affected me was the fact that they were personal. Yeah.
I hear that.
All right. So, what else is happening? So, obviously, right now, you've got your hands busy.
I'm really busy. I'm actually, with Nigerian Idol that's running till July.
Ooh.
Right? So, the live shows for Nigerian Idol starts this Sunday. So, you guys will not have to be offended by my brashness anymore. For those of you that have been offended by me telling people they're not good or they're, whatever. I mean, I'm just being real, like whatever. So, on Sunday, you guys get to now be the judge, right? And that runs until July, which is great because everybody's going to be busy till then. I've also taken on a new role as a lady named Zara in a series called Assistant Madams 2.
Okay, we're acting again.
Yay! Okay. And it's actually incredible because the cast is so strong. You have people like Timini, Jocelyn Dumas, Cece from Big Brother. You have like some incredible really famous South African actresses, Ghanaian actresses, East African actresses, and actors. And you have me. So like, hey, right? It's just the most fun experience ever. I'm glad to be acting again, and that will be released this year. So it's produced by Osas, directed by Tola Odinsi, and I'm really, really, really happy to be a part. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
that's
really
dope.
happy. The first season was apparently like really talked about. I never watched it, but I'm glad.
You're not supposed to say that.
Oops. But I love this. I love this season, and I love the show. I think it's amazing. Obviously, I've read the whole script, and I've had a lot of fun filming this and being Zara. Right? She's this stoic.
Is she very similar to your personality? Or very
No,
different?
no, she's very stoic. I'm not. Yeah, so it was a bit of a challenge, being Lara in Lara and the Beat, who was very expressive, very spoiled, very elaborate, and then having to be Zara, who's kind of like I say, stoic and poker face and very yes, of course, very bitchy, but at the same time, you can't really read her mind. So, but I'll leave you guys to be the judge anyway. You guys can tell me what you think when you watch the season. It will be out later on this year, and and then my EP, which is coming out this summer, and so I am really busy.
Yeah.
I am really busy, and we have some other things happening in Europe later this year, which I will let you kind of call me back to do an interview to find out about.
Yeah. All right, then. What do you want to say to your fans? Like you said, you've been in this industry for a second, and you've had your fans looking out for you, supporting you for many, many years. What do you want to say to them?
I want to say to all the fans that have been supporting me and stood by me and believed in me and never given up on me and never unfollowed me and never turned against me, I love you. And I do this for you, and I'm going to make you proud. And we are going to get this. It's our time now. And for those that have done the opposites, I love you guys too. What can I say, right? I need you too. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Pempe, Seyi Shay, and Yemi Alade is out now.
It's out now. Video drops at 4 p.m. today.
Different platforms.
Right.
Yes, it's on all platforms. You guys make this song stream. It is it's a moment in history. Two females that are trying that represent Africa, that represent Nigeria, changing the narrative and going against what people have been saying about females collaborating and coming together. Support it. It's all love. It's real love. And we are, changing the narrative. And we're trying to get everybody to see that together we are stronger.
Love it.
Amen. Amen. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you.
We have one of your songs from a few years back. One of my favorite songs from you. It is called Murder.
Thank you
for stopping by. Best of luck with everything, and we look forward to hearing more.
Thank you so much, Toolz. I love you guys. Thank you, Nadine.